Have you ever met someone who doesn't celebrate their own birthday? Not because they forgot about it, but because they actively choose to ignore it. No party, no announcement. Sometimes they don't even tell people the date. For many others, that can seem strange. After all, birthdays are supposed to be happy occasions. But psychologically, there are actually several reasons why some people avoid celebrating their own birthdays. For some, it comes from uncomfortable attention. Birthdays often place someone at the center of focus. People sing to you, everyone looks at you, and suddenly you're the main character of the day. For individuals who are more private, introverted, or uncomfortable with attention, that spotlight can feel overwhelming rather than enjoyable. Instead of feeling celebrated, they feel exposed. Another reason can be connected to past experiences. Maybe someone grew up in an environment where birthdays weren't celebrated at all. Or worse, maybe their birthdays were associated with disappointment, arguments, or being forgotten. Over time, the brain begins to associate that day with negative emotions instead of positive ones. So as adults, they simply choose to treat it like any other day. There's also a deeper psychological layer for some people. Birthdays are reminders of time passing. Every year can quietly trigger thoughts about age, expectations, and life progress. And when someone feels like they haven't reached the goals they imagined by a certain age, celebrating can feel uncomfortable. Instead of joy, the day becomes a moment of self-comparison. Some people also avoid celebrating because they don't like the idea of feeling like a burden to others. Even something simple like friends, organizing a dinner, or buying gifts can make them feel uneasy. In their mind, they'd rather avoid the situation entirely than feel like people are going out of their way for them. But here's the interesting part. Avoiding birthdays doesn't always mean someone dislikes happiness or appreciation. Often, it simply means they express comfort and connection in different ways. Not everyone enjoys big celebrations. Some people prefer quieter forms of appreciation. A simple message, a conversation, or just spending time with someone they care about without making the day feel like a big event. And psychologically, that's completely normal. What really matters isn't how loudly or quietly someone celebrates their birthday. What matters is whether they feel valued and connected in the ways that feel comfortable to them. Understanding this can also change how we treat the people around us. Instead of assuming everyone wants a big celebration, it can be helpful to simply ask what makes them comfortable. Sometimes the best way to make someone feel appreciated isn't through a party or a surprise. Sometimes it's just respecting how they choose to experience their own day. Because at the end of the day, birthdays aren't just about celebrations. They're about recognition. Recognizing a person's life, their experiences, and the journey they've been on. And everyone experiences that recognition a little differently. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more content about psychology and understanding human behavior, make sure to subscribe and join us for the next one.